Okay, I saw so many people shocked by the ending of the Elle and Vivian season finale. So I wanted to give a little more context to a lot of the questions and comments that I'm seeing. But first, if you've not watched it yet, please go back and watch it first because this might have some spoilers. Okay, so let's first talk about how quickly I kind of moved through the order of events. Many of you commented asking about the wedding or wanting to see more of the wedding, which I can absolutely do like in a future bonus part or something, right? And I could have added more detail to all of it to make it extend to like parts 18, 19, 20 plus. But I really wanted to do a long season finale to just cover the big events, kind of like a season finale of a show you would see on TV. So to me, in Warner and Vivian's story, the ceremony was not the big ending hurrah of their story. It was more important to show the build up before and then what kind of follows after and their big news for everybody. Now, as I mentioned previously, this is inspired from a story that was sent to me. So believe it or not, I would say about 75% of this is true, like from the story sent to me. Of course, as I always say, I was not there, and every story that's sent to me is one-sided. So I have to make up conversations or how things happened and kind of put my own spin into it. Then I add in other crazy things that happened. So like the Warner cheating thing did not happen in the original story. I can probably think of a few other things, them wanting to go to a crazy place at the bachelor party. So there's little things like that I kind of just added to make Warner just seem like a, kind of weird guy. Okay, sorry, I'm doing a lot of talking, but there's just so much to say about the season finale and there were so many questions. So let's get to the big question. What is up with this sister? So I think it's funny reading through the comments that there's probably like 75% that were like, oh my gosh, it's the crossover we didn't know we needed. It's Kate. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. And then the other like 25% is like, who is this woman? Why is this sister dressed differently? Like, what's up with her? So if you've not watched Ferris and Sloane, go back and watch that. That's going to tell you a little bit more about who this sister is. Now, second, she is wearing the shirt from season 2, but that's just because that's the more recent season that everyone's familiar with. However, if we remember correctly, this Elle and Vivian skit happened back in 2020, right? So this is actually a prequel to Ferris and Sloane, right? Someone asked, is Ferris and Sloane at this wedding? And I said, Ferris, probably, but we don't know about Sloane because technically this would have happened 5 years ago, right? And according to the Ferris and Sloane story, they've only been together for 3 years when they get engaged. So that means they would not have met yet or started dating yet. Also, this is a little behind the scenes, but I would have loved to say that this was part of the plan all along, and this was my brilliant mind and idea, but I literally just thought of it this week when I was starting to plan for the finale. I was like, oh my gosh, wouldn't it be cool if at the very end, they're like, oh, your sister's here, we don't know who she is, and then she just walks on screen, she's like, hey Meredith, and it's Kate in her shirt. So how this all plays into the Ferris and Sloane story, I still don't know yet. It was kind of just a last minute thought and we'll see what happens. I think it's more of like a spin-off and like its own separate story, but there might be just some crossovers here and there.